Yo,
Hello, hello, hello. This is Elizabeth Clare Brewington, and I am so excited to introduce you to Laura. And we are moving towards a health and wellness because you can't be a business owner and not be able to walk and run and do all the things you want to do. So, being physical and mobile is very important. And especially as you start to get older, but these days it's good for young people too. So, every age should be exercising. And I am delighted because she's outstanding. She's got a scientific approach to this. And so I want you to pay attention to this video and see if you would like to work with Laura, and we will give you more information. So tell us about yourself and how you got to this scientific movement system.
thank you for having me, first of all, Elizabeth. So my background, I've always loved movement. I think I was just one of those kids who loved movement. I have three brothers. I was always keeping up with them. And so it was just part of my DNA. My dad was an orthopedic surgeon, so I also was exposed to that medical background of how he medicine can be very healing, and in particular, when somebody has an injury and he can help out. So I always had this ecosystem environment that I grew up in that was very much health oriented. And I naturally followed that. I went to my undergrad was about my major was called biological anthropology and anatomy, which is a lot of words there. And essentially, it's just studying evolution and how we have changed from a morphological, which is a body standpoint, based on the different demands that were in the environment at the time. And then I went on to get my graduate degree in physical therapy. And that I loved physical therapy as a profession because, first of all, I knew that I wanted to have a profession that moved. I didn't want to sit at a desk. So I knew from a young age, like, what was enticing to me from both an intellectual standpoint, but also a physical. I wanted to set up the environment where I was going to be happy too.
Yeah,
So I was lucky in that way. Some people choose careers that they love, but their bodies don't love. And that happens a lot.
I know.
And yeah, right. I mean, it's unfortunate. So, uh, but there's lots of ways to deal with that. And I can talk a little bit about that. But so and I loved helping people. I loved teaching movement. I was teaching aerobics and hip hop and step aerobics and spinning. So I always loved also educating people. But it really, when I became a physical therapist and then I went and got my specialization, my postgraduate specialization in neurodevelopmental physical therapy, which is really about the neuroscience of how we can improve our motor skills and all of the things that our brain is responsible for through movement itself, and how we can heal when there's been an injury, specifically like a brain injury, traumatic brain injury, or stroke. Just the movement patterns that we can practice that help our brain rewire and improve the movement patterning if you've lost it. And so then I was teaching yoga and I was doing physical therapy, and I kind of kept them in different silos. And then I realized the yoga practice was a great opportunity because it already commands this intentionality to it versus some other forms of movement might not. This really is a great opportunity for me to bring more of the physical therapy into the yoga because I felt like that was missing in big parts, and mainly because as physical therapists, our biggest job is to educate and empower our clients. It's not just to do something passive to them, but really to teach how to heal from an injury, how to heal from an overuse, how to recover and continue to grow stronger. And so I really decided to take that tactic into my yoga practice and into my yoga teaching. And it really took off. People responded to that. And what I've realized over 30 years now I've been doing it is that no one learns about the body. We have our bodies our entire lives and they're kind of a mystery to us. We don't really necessarily pay attention to that mystery until something is not working. And then all of a sudden it's like we don't know what's going on. And so I feel like what I'm doing is empowering people by educating them about their bodies that they never learned. Simple things like what is, optimal posture mean? Why is it important? Why is it important for your energy, for your brain, for your nervous system, and of course for your musculoskeletal system? And then how do you take that into bigger movement patterns and not lose sight of this very internal compass that we have? So that's my kind of my background in a real condensed way. But what we do at Lit is really we want people to feel lit up. We want people to feel empowered through the education that we provide. So it's not just going in, taking a class, the teacher takes you around and tells you some things to do, and it feels really good because it feels great to move our bodies. We're adding on to that and amplifying that by sending you away with real life education that you can apply in your daily life so that you listen to your body more, you communicate, you understand that when your body gives you signals, they're not against you, it's working for you. So if you start to develop some aches and pains, well, what do those mean? It most likely is just your body's only communication to say, please do something different. Get up from the chair, move around, move in multiple planes. So that was the other thing I noticed in yoga was it was kind of limiting. It was there was movement, but it wasn't mimicking our human potential, our the way we're designed to move. We are designed to move, and that's what our ancestors did. They did a lot more of it than we do, and so because of our modern day life, we have to intentionally really inject movement into our lives, whether it's on the mat or some other choice that people will take.
Awesome. Awesome. So what's your website? How can people reach you? Where can they find you?
It's very simple. It's lit, L-Y-T, lityoga.com. And there's a ton of information on there all about our mission. Our platform is on there. We have an online platform with thousands of classes to really welcome everybody. So a lot of times, again, yoga or other things you might try, people will say that it didn't really work for me. I wasn't very good at it. And it's not about being good at it. It's about um, someone preparing you and preparing your body because your body is different than my body is different than somebody else's, our histories. So we really take you at any stage and we're going to help you move better. And you can find that on the platform. We also have a podcast and we have lots of blogs and all kinds of stuff.
Love it. Love it. So nice. So there you have it. No more excuses. All these people, oh, I couldn't get to the gym and, get in the routine. This is a great scientific approach. And I'll make sure that the website is available on the YouTube description as well. And tell us what you think. What do you do to exercise or get fit? What are your fitness goals for 2026? I know now we're in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
And this is Women History Month. It's all about women. So I hope you realize that women are the worst when it comes to activities. We're helping everyone. We are on all these
Oh, I
non-profit
know this.
boards,
Oh my gosh. I can
saving
tell
the
you
world,
yeah,
and
the
we don't have a
thousands of
single minute.
women. Thousands of women I've worked with, and I have been really shocked at how, but it's culturally indoctrinated that women put themselves last. And so, first of all, women put yourself first. I had
Yes.
on my whiteboard, when mom is happy, everybody's happy. And that is the truth. You take care of yourself and you're going to be a better person, partner, parent, teammate, whatever it is, friend for everyone else. You really have to take care of yourself. And it is an obligation. It is not, you're not burdening anybody. You're actually improving all your relationships and how you show up in life. So, for me, I'm 56. I move a lot. Because I teach 5 classes a week and then I'm creating stuff all the time. I love to hike, but I am this 2026, my goal, and I've been doing it and I'm just ramping it up little by little, is increasing the other elements that are important, which is strength. I do a lot of body weight strength training and I'm adding more of weight training loads to that. But I'm doing it in my own particular way because I'm very bored by kind of regular workouts. So I add 20 pounds, 30 pounds with what I'm doing on the mat, and it's really been great. But it's
And it is scientific because, just like we talk to all the nutritionists about writing down everything, because when you write down what you eat, You can find out what your allergies are or what's bothering you, especially with the gut. A lot of women, we've been talking about women health and gut and, brain and Alzheimer's and all that. So by writing things down every day about what you're eating, the same for exercising and
Yeah.
for fitness and for routines. And the worst thing is you get all hyped up. I know people who go shopping, buy new shoes, buy new gear, new gym bags, spa, soap, everything, shampoo, and they pack this amazing gym bag and then they go for the first day and they never go back. So having someone like Laura and her team lit, it's gonna help you to stay on track. And even, like yesterday we were watching all the Oscars, and those celebrities look so beautiful on the red carpet, but they are
Yeah.
constantly with coaches and exercising to keep their looks and to live longer, younger, better, and age gracefully. So,
Yes.
and it's not even about the its beauty is wonderful to be a beautiful woman, but it's also about being healthy. The worst thing is if you can't play with your kids or your grandkids, you can't lift your children up, you can't run around the yard with them, you can't go to groceries and you're always sitting down. Get up and move
Get
and
up and move.
find
Yes.
it,
Yes.
find a scientific approach so that you will learn by writing down, I didn't work out today or I worked out today, that what is your pattern, what's making you go further, what's stopping you. So we want you to get empowered by this interview. Rewind it, watch it again, take notes, because this is really important information. And just make it a goal because it's Women
Make it a
History
goal.
Month. Say
Yeah,
that
just
I am
remember.
a,
Yes. Hell
yes,
yes. And remember that here's the science. We are bodies of energy. And
yes,
so you can start with a little bit. Like you don't have to start much. Do something because otherwise you're inert and then your body is just like staying inert. So just start a little bit at a time. People, like you said, they go and buy all the materials and then they don't end up doing it. Make it simple. Just start 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Start somewhere and then stack that habit. And what's going to happen is you're going to befriend your body in a way that you want to take care of your body. You are not going to neglect your friend. You're not going to neglect your friend. You're going to take care of your friend and your body, you're going to communicate. Like you're going to wake up and want to move because you create that's hardwired within us. That's the science is we want to move. We just might not know it yet.
and
And I
that's
make it
true.
easy, like you said, because we have lots of gateways and pathways, and it's you can do it right at home, and you don't need anything expensive.
Yep. So there you have it.
There you go.
So I'm going to end this interview. We'll make sure you get all the information, make sure you get in touch, do what we do with the Brightside Influential Empowerment Society. Connect with Lara online, go like her pages, write reviews.
Yeah.
Reviews are the lifeline of a business. And if we women support one another, think about how many reviews we'll get. So go write a review, do something, take action today. Thank you for watching.